Hey you guys, what is up? Thanks for joining me today. I know this looks a bit weird, but we are going to film a Shop My Stash. So many of you guys requesting that I do a Shop My Stash this way, and basically you guys are gonna go through all of this makeup with me, okay? We're gonna go drawer by drawer and pick out the products that we think I should use for the month of April. So I'm really excited to be doing this video in this format. If you guys like this format, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to this channel and follow me on my social media so you get all of the behind the scenes, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and also my Facebook fan page. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so you guys, we are going to start on top of my 10 drawer little thing there. Don't look down there, there's a lot of stuff down there. But we're gonna start on top of this and look at the eyeshadows and pick out an eyeshadow palette. But I also have a drawer full of eyeshadow palettes down there. So you know what? We're not going to start at the top. We are going to start in this top drawer right here, and then we'll get to eyeshadow palettes a little later. I think that would be best. So first drawer here is my setting spray drawer. I have, well, when I did a declutter this summer, I went ahead and kind of pushed everything together in one drawer because I had setting sprays in like 2 different drawers because they didn't fit. So in this drawer, I have some of these illuminators from Wet n Wild, and these are kind of like the Fenty body lavas kind of. I have some more like body illuminators, and then I also have all of my setting sprays. And let me just give you guys a disclaimer. This month is going to be a little different because we are going on vacation, so I'll be packing a separate bag for my makeup and everything for vacation, but this stuff is going to be strictly probably what I use at home. So just a little disclaimer. For setting sprays, what have I not used much? This is a newer one for me. This is the e.l.f. Plus Matte Blotting Mist, and I don't know if I want to use this month though. It's not calling out to me. I need something that's like calling out to me. Actually, this one is almost gone. I think I might add this to my project pan. So I'm going to take this out, but I'm going to add it to my project pan. I'm not going to use it for this month's Shop My Stash. We have some Fix Plus in here. I have all types of setting sprays. Some more Fix Plus. This is the Fix Plus Gold. I have a primer water, some Too Faced setting sprays, another Milani setting spray, a Fix Plus Matte, a Charge Water, some Wet n Wild, some, what is this? This is the Glam Glow Glow Setter. This month I think we're gonna pull out the All Nighter Cherry Scented. That's what we're gonna use this month and try to get some use out of it. Alright, so here is drawer number 2. These are all of my bronzers and blushes that are not in like big bronzer and blush palettes. So we have some Wet n Wild blushes, some NARS. You guys have just seen my blush and bronzer collection, so you know what's in here. This month, I'm pretty sure I want to use the Hoola Toasted. I have not touched this yet. This is the brand new Hoola bronzer from Benefit. They finally came out with a deeper shade for us, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. For blush, what do we want to use for blush? These Morphe palettes are really cute, like that one, and then I think this one, yeah, this one is nice and springy. This one is called Pop of Poppy, so I think we're gonna pull this out for this month. The next drawer is my primer and concealer drawer. So I have eyeshadow primers back here, I have face primers right here, and then another face primer sitting here, and then I have high-end concealers and also drugstore concealers. So for concealer, I'm going to pull out a high-end and a drugstore, and I think I'm going to pull out this Huda Beauty for high-end. I've just been seeing this a lot on YouTube lately, so I want to use it some more. For drugstore, I'm going to pull back out my Makeup Revolution Supersize Conceal and Define Concealer. So I'm going to use those two this month. As far as primers go, for eye primer, let's pull out this NARS Let's pull out this NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eye Primer, eyeshadow base, that's what it's called. So we're gonna use that for eye primer, and then for face primer, let me see, this Cover FX one is a favorite. I have this Too Faced Primed and Peachy, Elf Tarte, Too Faced Hangover. Let's do this mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment from Cover FX. That's what I'm going to pull out this month. So the next drawer that we have here is our foundation drawer. These are all of my foundations. I no longer have 2 foundation drawers, which is awesome. And so for foundations, I have my stick foundations over here. Milani, NARS, Makeup Forever, Wet n Wild, Flower Beauty, Hourglass, Sephora, those are all over here. And then I have all of my liquid over here. I think I'm definitely going to pull out this Huda Beauty foundation. Again, I've been seeing this a lot on social media lately, and I don't know why, but it's just calling me to use some more. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm also going to pull out a drugstore. You know what? Let's just go with the corresponding foundations to concealer. So I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I haven't used it in a while, and I love this foundation. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Next drawer we have is our highlighter drawer. So which highlighter should we use? I have some good ones over here, like the MAC Patrick Star, the Too Faced one that came out in that Pretty Rich collection. No, not Pretty Rich. Was it Pretty Rich? I can't remember which collection this was, but this one right here. We have some liquid highlighters up in here, some jellies. And then I have highlighters. I got rid of a lot of highlighters a few weeks back when I did my highlighter declutter. So I don't have as many as I used to, but this is like perfect. This is the perfect amount, to be honest. What do we want to use? You know what I haven't used in a while? I'm going to pull this one out. This is the Lancome Glow Subtle Silky Cream Highlighter. And it's so gorgeous. The ColourPop highlighters are really close in texture to this, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Next drawer, we have setting powders. So for setting powder, let's move back a little bit. So next drawer we have setting powders. I have a lot of setting powders. I also got rid of a lot of these, but I still have a lot. I have this Urban Decay Velvetizer all the way in the back. This MAC and Patrick Star powder all the way in the back that I actually really like. This MAC Studio Fix powder. ColourPop. I have some Milk Makeup, some Laura Mercier, Urban Decay, Tarte, Fenty. Let's do, you know what? I'm going to pull out this MAC. I think this is Fix Plus. No, Studio Fix is what it is. The MAC Studio Fix powder in medium deep. I'm going to pull that out to use this month. But I'm also going to, let me see. For underneath my eyes, let's mess with this Tarte Shape Tape. Let's try that. I haven't used that too much. I've used it a little bit, and I really used it like heavy for like 1 month, and then I just stopped. So let's go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and then I also want to take out a pressed powder as well. And for pressed powder, I'm going to, for pressed powder, I want to use this Laura Mercier pressed powder, and this is the translucent pressed setting powder in the shade medium deep. So we're going to use that. Okay, so for eyeshadows, I always seem to choose eyeshadows from up top, and I have so many in here that I don't even look at sometimes. So I want to choose my eyeshadow palette from in this drawer instead of up top on my vanity. Let's see, I have these Juvia's Place palettes. I have, ooh, this is that I Love Sarah E palette that I never got to use, and it was broken, and it looks kind of ugly, but it's actually really pretty. It's just broken. So, Milani Pure Passion, what is this? Forgot what this even looks like. Oh, that's pretty. Reminds me of those Stila palettes. We have these Wet n Wild eyeshadow 10-pan palettes that I absolutely love. Oh, the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. That's really pretty, and I haven't even dived into that yet. Ooh, should we stick with our Huda Beauty obsession for the month. I forgot I had this. That's a Huda palette. That was like my first one. That was the first one that she came out with, the first one that I bought. This palette is actually really, really pretty. It's not giving me like springy vibes though. I want something that's giving me springy vibes. These are those Kylie palettes. This one is the bronze palette, which is so gorgeous. And then this one's the burgundy, which is really pretty also. Lorac palette. Ooh, this one's like springy. Look at this one. That's kind of giving me springy vibes. Ooh, the First Color Pop Pressed Powder palette, the QAF palette. I love that one. Oh, I found it. This is what I'm using. This is the Kylie Royal Peach palette, and I like this better than the Too Faced Peach Perfect palette. Like, I like this so much better than that palette. It's just so much prettier, and this is spring. Like, if you want spring in a palette, this is it. And I know a lot of you guys don't like Kylie. I don't even know if this is still available, but we're gonna pull this out and we are going to use it. So, ooh, that's pretty too. That's really nice and springy too. I'm gonna pull this one out as well. This one is the Not a Basic Peach palette from Wet n Wild. So here's the next drawer, and I know we already picked a highlighter, but these are my face palettes, so my blushes, my bronzer palettes, my highlighting palettes. And as I'm looking through these, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this palette right here because I haven't used it in a while, and I was like obsessed with this palette. This is the Laura Mercier. This is from their holiday collection, and these highlighters are like everything. So I think I'm gonna pull those out to use as well. All right, y'all, so here we are at my little vanity area. These are all of my lip products right here, and then I have some up here. I don't have many spring lip colors, to be honest, and I feel like I shouldn't have gotten rid of so many of my brighter lip colors, so I'm gonna have to go out in search of like some pinks and just some more springy type lip colors. But I do have all of these down here, and these are colors that I bought like around like the holidays. I went lip product crazy, and so I do have those, but those still are giving me like non-springy vibes. So one that I'm definitely going to pull out is this Fenty. This is the Stunna Lip Paint and Unlocked. Definitely gonna pull that out for the month of April to use. I'm also pulling this right here. I feel like this is one of those good versatile lip colors that you could use either like in the fall and the winter or the spring. And this one is the Rimmel Stay Stain Liquid Lip Color. And this one's in the shade Rad. So I'm gonna pull that out also. And then that's it. I don't feel like I need to pull out any neutrals just because, I mean, I wear neutrals on an everyday basis, so I don't need to pull out any neutrals. None really stand out to me to use right now. So that's going to be it. So now we're just gonna line everything up in my little tray, and that's gonna be the end of this video. All right, y'all, so here's my little tray. This is where I keep all of my Shop My Stash products. I just keep them all in this tray and they sit on my vanity. The tray sits right here at all times, so the products are in my face and I'm going to use them throughout the month. So let's go ahead and just line everything up. We have our two foundations here that we're going to use for the month. The setting spray I'm going to use, this one is actually going in my Shop My Stash. I have my primer here. We have some palettes. So this Laura Mercier palette, this Morphe blush palette, eyeshadow palettes here. And then I have my primer, concealer, my second concealer. I did pull out also some mascaras. So this is the NARS Climax mascara, and then this one is the Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara. So I did pull those out as well. Just gonna put those in the front of those, and then the lip colors and the highlighter and bronzer. So now everything is out and I can see everything. So when I go to pull for makeup, I'll definitely be pulling from this pile. And this is April's Shop My Stash. So that's it, you guys. That is my method for choosing my products for my Shop My Stash. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was fun. It was a little different than what I normally do, and I actually really like this style. So if you want me to continue doing it this style, then give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below. So now I'm about to be extremely late for brunch with a friend, so let me get off of here. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your continued support. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.